2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the first stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. We're coming to you live from steamy Memphis, Tennessee. It's the first round of the FedEx St. Jude Championship. It looks like a great day out there. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Down on the course, walking with the feature group is Henny Koyak. John McCarthy is with us as well. Rich, this should be a fun week. We've got so many great storylines, including a rivalry with our featured player. Before we get into that, take us through this course. What are some of the big keys out there?
Well, Andrew, this golf course is challenging. It's underrated. There are more golf balls hit in the water at TPC Southwind than any other golf course on tour, which is hard to believe if you think about Bay Hill and TPC players. It's just one of these golf courses that you think is user-friendly, you think it's kind, but at the end, you better watch out, because if not, because it's going to shake, rattle, and roll you.
Coming out of the deep rough. Oh, that rough is sticky. That's a tough one to swallow.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
That's really a beautiful chip shot. This is a big one coming up to save par. The second hole is a par 4. Here's the tee shot.
Kind of a surprisingly difficult tee shot. Not a very long hole, but the bunkers down the left-hand side, they're going to see a lot of action. Conversely, players will bail out to the right and find some really deep rough. It's a sneaky tough tee shot.
Henny, how difficult will this shot be?
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
Oh, just drifting in there with a little bit of fade on it. Lovely.
Setting up in the green side rough. Wow, I thought that was in. And just to finish off the par. We've hit our first par 5. It's the third hole at TPC Southwind.
And a narrow landing area indeed on this par 5. You got to find the fairway if you want to have any hope of trying to reach this par 5 and 2.
Well, bad shot, bad break, whatever the case may be, that did not work out well. Really well played shot, and par is there for the taking. That putt goes in, and for the first time in this event, our featured player moves ahead of his rival. As we take a look at the leaderboard, we show you our featured player is in a tie for 10th. We have our first par 3 of the day. It's the 4th hole.
Downhill tee shot to not much of a target, it must be said. Anytime the pin is on the front, be wary of the water on the left-hand side because it comes into play in a hurry.
The club choice is a 6-iron.
This one is all over it.
Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
So close. 3 feet left.
This one is for par.
Getting set for the next hole. A quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-shot advantage for our leader.
Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
You got some big trees lurking down the right-hand side, a couple of fairway bunkers down the left. Thread the needle and have a clear shot for your second.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway.
Ooh, yeah. This one's headed right.
Unable to find the green on this one. This would be a great up and down. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there. Putting for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. The 6th is a par 4.
The out of bounds on the right-hand side comes into play more than players think. So the left-hand trees, they get a pretty good wearing out.
That's a bit out of shape. I'm not sure if that was luck or skill. Just barely cleared the sand. Has managed to keep it on the green as well.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Oh, he's put a pure stroke on that one. And back to the course with the live action. A fair bit on the line here. Spot the top 5. And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament.
Rich, we're looking at this par 4 7th hole. It just looks so narrow in the fairway.
Premium is on accuracy here. That bunker down the left-hand side, that's not a lot of fun, but it's a better option than the trees on the right.
Not much good that we can say about that shot.
Might not have enough out of the rough on this one.
Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. Oh, almost had it. This putt from 7 feet away. Let's update you on what's been going on. He is currently in a tie for 7th place. Let's take a look at this par 3 8th hole.
And a long sliver of a green, and time again, I continually see players to misjudge the distance, either coming up short or long, which is really bad.
Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. That looked good. And a tap in left for par. He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. We've hit the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
Plays downhill. Players usually taking out 3-wood for accuracy, as length is not necessary here.
This one has hit the downslope. It might run out a little more. Let's see.
This is about a 120-yard shot. It's just so disappointing ending up in the water. That is deep, deep rough.
Bit of a miscalculation out of the rough there.
And a very long putt remains. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
That's a pretty good effort.
It's downhill the entire way, and yet inexplicably comes up short.
And after that, he falls back to even par for the tournament. The back nine begins with a par 4 at the 10th.
And once again, driver may not be required here. Fairway does run out about 300 yards, so 3-wood for position is fine.
Wow, what a swing right there.
All right, clubbing up.
Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. John has the latest from the grounds.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Justin Thomas as he gets set for his next shot here on the 11th.
He has this putt to move into the top 20. And the birdie putt drops. Here's a quick look at how things stand. It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader.
Here we are at the 11th hole, a par 3.
This one headed left.
And this from the greenside rough. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer. We'll take a tap in any day for par. Currently 1 under for the event. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we?
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Ooh, this one needs to hold on to the fairway.
That one just missing the fairway, but not a bad outcome. If he can hold this, he'll move inside the top 10 here. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Now 7 shots behind after that. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
Going with the pitching wedge here. That should set up another chance.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
This putt to move into a tie for 9th. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. On the tee here of the par 3 14th.
Absolutely. Do not go flag hunting when the pin is on the right-hand side. There's nothing but water. Bail out left center of the green is just dandy.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
John, give us a small update.
Well, I'm down on the 15th hole. This is Justin Thomas's next shot.
Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
I think he's got about 25 feet to go here.
This is a par putt. Currently 2 under for the event.
There's opportunity here at the par 4 15th.
Great birdie opportunity. Long iron, fairway wood needed off the tee, then just a short second shot with a wedge.
Okay, that'll play. Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. This putt is from 17 feet away. Henny, how tricky is this one?
From the get-go, this is a big left to right breaker.
All gas, no brakes.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
As we move on to the next hole, the lead is at 4. The 16th hole is a par 5.
Fairly generous landing area out there. Find the fairway and go for it in 2.
Let's go down to Henny.
Setting up here from about 200 yards.
Well, that's what you think about, getting up and down and saving par. He gets that one to drop. That's his 5th birdie of the day. As we move on to the next hole, we show you he is in a tie for 6th place. That's a tough one to swallow. Here's the second on 17. Never easy out of the rough, but that was well executed. This putt to move into a tie for 4th. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
And I think this one's going to go right to left.
Okay, back-to-back birdies. I'm starting to feel a little something here.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
After that hole, our featured player is making a move. That's a textbook swing. This is a good 130 club. 5 strokes off the lead. On the green, that's always mission number 1. Trying to get to 5 under par with this putt.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Henny is greenside.
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
And a nice way to finish with a par on the closing hole. He'll really be pleased with portions of that round. Currently 4th place on the leaderboard.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure to be alongside you, my friend.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. UK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's another hot day for the second round of the FedEx St. Jude Championship. Andrew Catalan back with you. Thanks for joining us today. As we join you for today's coverage, our featured player is currently in 5th place. Let's see if he can get something done and make a move toward the top of that leaderboard. Let's get down to the first hole. That might be the best swing of the day. Second shot here at 1. Not super tight, but a makeable putt. 17 feet away from the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This putt back up the hill, moving to the right.
That's the way you start a round. An opening hole birdie.
Always a nice way to ease on into your round, birdieing the first.
As we move on to the next hole, we take a quick peek at the leaderboard, and he is in a tie for 4th. And now teeing off on a par 4.
Sneaky little tee shot here. You want to favor the left-hand side off the tee, but avoid those bunkers. The players will inadvertently bail out to the right, find some deep rough, which is going to cause a host of problems.
Let's see what happens out of the first cut.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
That is a wonderful shot out of the rough. A long putt remains.
All right, this one's starting way out to the left.
Here's one to walk away with a par. Here's a look at the updated leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 4th place. Let's check out the par 5 third.
And a narrow landing area indeed on this par 5. You got to find the fairway if you want to have any hope of trying to reach this par 5 and 2.
That was right on target. This shot in the 220-yard range.
Puff of wind blowing right to left.
This one could end up on the beach. The ball in the greenside bunker. This putt is 14 feet away. Henny, your greenside. What do you see in this putt?
This looks like it's going to go left. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
The putt goes in, and Rich, how about that comeback?
That'll put a little pep in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
And now here's a look at the par 3 fourth.
Downhill to a minuscule green. It's got a couple of bunkers on the right-hand side as well as front left. That water, however, gets really close when they put the pin up front.
Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. He needs this one to save par. Ooh, what a putt.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
Long par 4, some nasty, heavy trees down the right-hand side, and some pretty good-sized bunkers down the left. Thread the needle, you've got a clear shot for your second shot.
This is his second shot.
Went straight down.
Missed the green, but you're not upset from that lie.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. It was a little bit too much power. And this next putt, it's for bogey. And that will be his first drop shot of the tournament.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
A little bit of a dog leg from right to left. The trees on the left see a lot of action, but every once in a while you'll see a player hit a foul ball where? Out of bounds to the right.
How about this effort from long range?
Second shot here on the 6th. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. And after that, he sits at 5 under par.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Now teeing off on the par 4 7th hole.
Straight away as it gets. You got to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, but even more so, you can't miss it right. Those trees, they're unforgivable.
Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. A putt of 14 feet.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
Henny, what do you see in this putt?
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
Job well done with the birdie right there. Quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 2-shot advantage for our leader. Over to number 8, it's a par 3.
A narrow yet long green. I've noticed in the past, though, a lot of players misjudging the distance. Short is okay, long is no-no.
Going with 8-iron here. Okay, that's going to play. Henny, you're right there. What can you tell us about the putt?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
And it drops. That's the 4th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
And driver not usually required here. You just have to put in the fairway, hopefully somewhere down the left-hand side.
That is going to work. Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
This is pitching wedge on the way.
Straight at it. Playing with Justin Thomas doesn't seem to be rattling this player's nerves. That approach was spot on.
Another birdie on the scorecard. That's number 5. Before we move on, we take a look at the leaderboard, and he is in second. We start the back 9 with a par 4.
Once again, driver may not be required here. Fairway does run out about 300 yards, so 3-wood for position is fine.
Oh, I think this is going to get some extra distance. Hit that downslope.
I think this one is heading for the bunker.
The beach is not where you want to be right now. A par putt coming up. How did that not go in? At 8 under par. Currently in second place, trying to chase down the leader. Man, that was a good shot. This putt for double bogey. Okay, moving on to the next.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Time to tee off on the 11th. You know, that was an absolute card killer, that last hole. Let's see if you can make up for it with a couple of birdies. Let's start right now. Choosing the 9-iron here. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is a big old left-to-righter.
Looking pretty good. All right, getting better.
And that should secure the par on this one. And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Wow, that was just striped. He's setting up for his second shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. Straight out of the top draw. And in it goes. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. This hole is a long par 4. Oh, that is crushed. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. Just 3 strokes back. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
3 feet to go here to the hole. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. This 14th hole is a par 3.
Absolutely. Do not go flag hunting when the pin is on the right-hand side. There's nothing but water. Bail out left center of the green is just dandy.
Opting for the 3-iron here.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
And this putt to move into 3rd. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
And that will take him to 8 under.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole.
And it's a birdie hole. Great birdie opportunity. Not very long. Fairway metal long iron to hit the fairway. Second shot just over a little bit of a creek with a wedge.
This is dicey to say the least.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
This is a 7-iron on the way. And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. That just missed. Now over to Justin Thomas.
Yeah, he's looking good. Just birdied his last hole.
All right, let's get right back out to the action. Chips ahoy! What a shot right there.
Whoa, a bit shaky on this hole, but what a way to save his par.
Here's a look at the updated leaderboard, and he is in 3rd. Now to the 16th hole, a par 5.
Oh, just find the fairway. Find the fairway, and it's a go zone on this reachable par 5.
That's a disappointing shot at 8 under par.
From where he was, he's got to be loving this.
The distance left on this putt is 17 feet.
What a nice line.
Wow, what a shot for eagle. The run of good play continues as he is now 10 under par. The tee shot at 17.
Heavy rough with trees both right and left. This is going to require the straightest drive of the day.
A lot to like about that one. This shot from approximately 180 yards. Just one stroke off the lead.
This one headed out to the left.
Looking to get up and down from here.
This really looks good.
With the putter from the fringe, and it goes. He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole. We finish on 18 with a par 4. I like that one. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
You know what they say, when it's breezy, swing easy. All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Really well done. About 7 feet remain. Oh, so close to a birdie. And the finishing touch on a busy day on the course. So the round is complete. So many highlights to look back on. And at the end of the day, our featured player is in a tie for second. That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the first stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Our third round coverage of the FedEx St. Jude Championship is about to begin. Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. 15 under is the spot atop the leaderboard. Time to get things going on 2K Sports. Let's get down to the first hole. That one hurts. That one really hurts. John, you're walking with this group. What can you tell us about the lie?
Well, guys, very deep in this rough. This is gonna take some precision engineering to get out of this one.
I don't know if this one's going to find the fairway. Hitting 4.
Breeze straight into him.
Just off the fairway, and what a beautiful shot. This putt for a bogey. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our featured player is in third place. Let's go out to the par 4 second.
Kind of a surprisingly difficult tee shot. Not a very long hole, but the bunkers down the left-hand side, they're going to see a lot of action. Conversely, players will bail out to the right and find some really deep rough. It's a sneaky tough tee shot.
And now to Tony Finau from earlier in his round. All right, let's get back to the action. This one just missed the fairway. Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down.
Come on, don't be shy.
It's looking really good.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Here's a look at the updated leaderboard, and he is in third. Teeing off now on this par 5.
And a narrow landing area indeed on this par 5. You got to find the fairway if you want to have any hope of trying to reach this par 5 and 2.
That is a massive drive. Just off the fairway in the first cut. Ooh, that was a thick lie. Well, took a chance, but it doesn't pay off, and now it's wet. This one will be out of the light rough.
Birdied this hole yesterday, but totally different circumstances today.
The club choice is a 6-iron. I bet you there's a lot of balls in that water. This one greenside in the rough. From 10 feet away. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
So, straight for the most part, with a little bit of left at the end.
Nicely done with the putter. While we have a moment, we want to show you the updated leaderboard, our featured player in a tie for third. And Rich, look at the whole location at this par 3. It is not far from just off the green.
It's not. Still downhill. You got 197 yards to the hole. You can't afford to come up short. You got to miss your tee shot long.
The club choice is a 6-iron.
Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down.
That starts off on a good line.
Here's the tap in.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Before we go back to live play, let's take a look at the leaderboard. As we move on to the next hole, we take a quick peek at the leaderboard, and he is in a tie for 4th.
Here we are at the 5th hole.
You got some big trees lurking down the right-hand side, a couple of fairway bunkers down the left. Thread the needle and have a clear shot for your second. That dog will hunt.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
And he's safely on the green. This is what remains for third place on the leaderboard. Hit a house. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. We pick up our coverage at the 7th. Here's Tony Finau. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Currently 8 under overall. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
The out of bounds on the right-hand side comes into play more than players think. So the left-hand trees, they get a pretty good wearing out.
This lie won't be too bad in the first cut.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Nicely done.
This one's for birdie. Trailing by 7 after that hole.
Over to the par 4 7th hole.
Straight away as it gets. You got to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, but even more so, you can't miss it right. Those trees, they're unforgivable.
Playing this one out of the sand. You never know what you're going to get out of the bunker, and this one is coming up short.
This one is going straight at it.
That's a great position to be in after that approach. All right, going to need this one to save par. The putt goes in, and Rich, what a hole.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt, saves the par. Well done.
Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. This is a tricky putt. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
Okay, my money is on a right-to-lefter.
Oh, I thought that was going down. This one from 4 feet away. Here's a look at the way things stand. He is currently in the tie for 3rd place. We've reached the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
Plays downhill. Players usually taking out 3-wood for accuracy, as length is not necessary here.
9 under for the tournament. This one got away from him, heading to the rough. Time now for the 3rd. Hang on. Oh, that was close. He's got this one for par. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead. This hole is a par 4.
And once again, driver may not be required here. Fairway does run out about 300 yards, so 3-wood for position is fine.
Look how high that grass is.
Just a little right of the green.
And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. Needs this putt to save par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Henny, how challenging is this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Starting this one out to the right. Let's watch it break.
Needs this one for bogey. That one drops. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
On the tee of a par 3. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going left to right.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Sitting at -8 for the tournament. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Nicely done. This would be a great up and down from this spot. What a putt that was. And a bonus now into the top 5. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again. Now at -9 for the tournament.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The 13th hole is a par 4. Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. And that one's on the dance floor, but a long way from the DJ. Oh, a 14-footer. It's good to make a few of these per round.
Looking for another birdie here.
Sitting at 10 under par for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Par 3, hole number 14.
Absolutely. Do not go flag hunting when the pin is on the right-hand side. There's nothing but water. Bail out left center of the green is just dandy.
Opting for the 5-iron. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
It's going to go down the hill, and then it should break left to right.
Oh, he's going to like the look of this. Oh, that one almost went in, but that slipped past the hole with speed. Just a short putt remaining here. Currently at 10 under par overall.
Teeing off here on the 15th.
Great birdie opportunity. Long iron, fairway wood needed off the tee, then just a short second shot with a wedge.
That was such a pure swing. This shot from around 100 yards out. Really like that play. Now a good look at the hole.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shots.
Okay, here we are again, back live. Here's a putt to move into a tie for third. That one just rolls by. Here's the par putt. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. We've hit the par 5, 16th hole.
Fairly generous landing area out there. Find the fairway and go for it in 2.
That really sounded pure. 10 under for the event.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
On the green, but a ways to go. John, give us a read on this putt.
Well, looks like it's going down the hill, breaking to the right.
Here we go on a good line. This one looking good.
No, cannot.
That one goes in, the fourth birdie of the round. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. A par 4 here.
Really tough tee shot right here. You got to avoid the trees both left and right. Center of the fairway is a must.
Not a bad result right there. And Rich, this is a similar spot to yesterday.
Yes, and let's hope it's not a similar result as yesterday.
That's another green and reg.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
That putt drops. That's 2 birdies in a row, and some momentum is building.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
The closing hole is a par 4. I'm not sure where this one will end up.
It looks so good for so long, but now it's first cut.
What an aggressive play. This has a chance. Target practice with these approach shots, just like that.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Oh, that's the way you finish. A birdie on the closing hole. Heading into Sunday, all you want is a chance, and our featured player has that.
And what a Sunday it's shaping up to be. They can go ahead and turn it loose. A low one might get it done.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to Memphis. It's the final round of the FedEx St. Jude Championship, the first leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Hi again, everyone. Andrew Catalan here. Glad to have you back with us. We're back for another exciting day of competition here on 2K Sports. You think about the confidence this player has after winning in their last event.
Winning breeds confidence, doesn't it? It wouldn't surprise me to see them make another strong one at the title again this week.
Going with pitching wedge here. This putt is from 10 feet.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Man, that was close. A par putt tap in. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. Teeing off on the par 4 second.
Sneaky little tee shot here. You want to favor the left-hand side off the tee, but avoid those bunkers. So players will inadvertently bail out to the right, find some deep rough, which is going to cause a host of problems.
let's check in with John. He's got more.
Hello, Andrew. I'm down here with Tom Kim as he gets set for his next shot here on the 16th.
Well, he misses the green. That's a tough one to swallow. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down.
Okay, started on a good line. Now, will it come back?
This putt is for par, and it would be a big one. Okay, on to the next. The tee shot at 3.
And a narrow landing area indeed on this par 5. You got to find the fairway if you want to have any hope of trying to reach this par 5 and 2.
That's the thick stuff.
Hopefully this one can stay on the fairway. Could be trouble.
Oh, that was so close. A chance here from 10 feet out. Henny, how tricky is this one?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
Put a circle on the scorecard. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our featured player is in 3rd place. Now let's go out to the par 3 4th.
Downhill tee shot to not much of a target, it must be said. Anytime the pin is on the front, be wary of the water on the left-hand side because it comes into play in a hurry.
Yeah, oh no, this one's left.
Oh, that is just too bad there. Ooh, that was unfortunate to say the least. A look at the lie in the greenside rough. Got some work to do with this putt. He's hoping this comes back to the right. Yes! Count it from long range.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
Long par 4, some nasty, heavy trees down the right-hand side, and some pretty good-sized bunkers down the left. Thread the needle, you got a clear shot for your second shot.
Well, let's catch up with this play just a moment ago. Tony Finau with a fantastic shot. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt. That's disappointing. Okay, let's head to the next. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Here we are at the 6th hole.
A little bit of a dog leg from right to left. The trees to the left see a lot of action, but every once in a while you'll see a player hit a foul ball where? Out of bounds to the right.
That's inside the house of opportunity. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Ooh, just hammered that through the line. And down it goes. Now at 11 under for the event.
And now teeing off on this par 4.
Straight away as it gets. You got to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, but even more so, you can't miss it right. Those trees, they're unforgivable.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
He improves to 12 under par for the event. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
And a long sliver of a green, and time again I continually see players to misjudge the distance, either coming up short or long, which is really bad.
All right, we can work with that. We are 19 feet to the hole. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
This one's breaking left to right.
Wow, this one is looking good. This one is going to go. As we move on to the next hole, it's a 3-shot cushion for our leader. Over to hole number 9. It's a par 4.
And driver not usually required here. You just have to put in the fairway, hopefully somewhere down the left-hand side.
The tempo there was exquisite.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday, Rich.
Let's not think about what happened here yesterday with this next shot. It wasn't very good.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Henny, tell us about this putt.
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Another birdie on the scorecard. That's 4 for the day. As we head to the next hole, our leader has a 2-shot advantage. 10th.
And once again, driver may not be required here. Fairway does run out about 300 yards, so 3 wood for position is fine.
That was really well played. I've got about 160 yards to the hole here. This is a 9-iron on the way. He's got this left for birdie. Oh, almost. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead.
Hole number 11 is a par 3. Opting for the 9-iron. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Didn't deserve that. Second shot here on the 12th. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
A bit long on that one. Job done. Let's head to the next. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Now on the tee of a long par 4. Attaboy, good shot. His second shot here. Great looking shot this. Another fine looking strike this one. It'll find the green.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
And currently sitting at an impressive 16 under for the tournament. On the tee here of the par 3 14th.
Absolutely. Do not go flag hunting when the pin is on the right-hand side. There's nothing but water. Bail out left center of the green is just dandy.
That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. That one had plenty of heat on it as it went past the hole. Bogey putt coming up here. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
And now teeing off on a par 4.
And it's a birdie hole. Great birdie opportunity. Not very long. Fairway metal long iron to hit the fairway. Second shot just over a little bit of a creek with a wedge.
A short time ago, this is what happened at 17. We're back. Time to have more live play. This one is looking good. Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here. Wow, cannot believe that did not drop in for birdie. Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Now to the 16th hole, a par 5.
Oh, just find the fairway. Find the fairway, and it's a go zone on this reachable par 5.
All right, Henny, what does this look like?
He's looking at nice round number 180 here.
This would be big. A putt for eagle. Down to Henny.
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
Good looking stroke right here. It's on a very good line. Yes! Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. Now to 17, a par 4.
Heavy rough with trees both right and left. This is going to require the straightest drive of the day.
That appears to be a very good line off the tee. Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain. This is pitching wedge on the way. Looking to get up and down from here.
This one starting out way to the right.
And just a tap in left for par. Here's a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is in 4th. Time for the tee shot at 18. I think he likes that one.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Now this for a score of 65 on the round.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
All right, not bad from there. This putt from 5 feet away. That will do it for today. The storyline was out there, the possibility of winning back-to-back. It doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen here.
It didn't. It just ran out of gas a little bit at the end, and it cost him. But, boy, what a 2 weeks it's been.
Well, that's it for today. On behalf of Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire crew here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long. We'll see you next time.
Bye.